Hey, hello guys, welcome back. Welcome all. We are gonna continue with our AOE4 live campaign, Norman campaign. Only a little bit of it is left. I did a live stream yesterday on the launch day of AOE4. I've done all the previous. You can see all the previous ones, all the previous missions or battles. I've done that in the previous campaign with timestamps in the description, so make sure to check it out. And today we are going to finish with this campaign, then I'll end the live stream and probably start with a new one, or we'll explore um, some other stuff in this game. So welcome to my channel guys, my name is Ishan and I welcome you all to WarGamingTV / Ishan Plays Live. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to watch more of my videos and to support what I'm doing. It really means a lot to me. And if you like my videos, leave a like. If you dislike, leave a dislike. And make sure to follow me on Twitch if you're watching this on Twitch. And I just want to announce I'm really happy. You guys are awesome. Yeah, big thank you to all of my supporters. I finally crossed 100 mark in Twitch followers. Yay, awesome. So this has been possible because of you guys. Thanks for showing me all the love and support, and join my Discord server to hang out with me and to get updates on future live streams and videos. So all the links are in the description below and in the Twitch profile. Also support me on Patreon. Okay, so let's start with our live stream. Let's go. So today we are going to start with the Siege of Dover mission. It's a rebellion kind of mission. Also, I didn't notice this. They have classified different missions into different whatever subtypes. So we are gonna do Siege of Dover today. Start from Siege of Dover today. We left here yesterday. This is a rebellion kind of mission. King John's poor stewardship of England sparked an invasion to overthrow his fragile rule. Start mission, and there's 2 unlockable content which we will watch after the mission has ended. So let's go. Oh, nice. I'm loving these 4K HDR videos by the AOE team.
In the shadow of the castle, Matilda's faction, commanded by her son Henry, proved it was still willing to fight King Stephen for the crown.
Matilda.
But after 15 years of conflict, both sides had had enough. So, they made a deal. Matilda would surrender her claim to the throne on condition that when Stephen died, her eldest living son Henry would succeed him.
We know how those deals go.
A year later, he was crowned King Henry II and proceeded to grow the kingdom into the mighty Angevin Empire. But, once again, what the king had spent his life building, his own children were destined to destroy.
Yeah.
King Henry II had 4 surviving legitimate sons, and he planned to divide up his kingdom between them. But they fought bitterly for dominance.
We know how that goes.
Against the odds, Henry's youngest son John became king. But King John was deeply unpopular.
So how did he become the king?
He lost huge swathes of the Angevin Empire gained by his father, then failed to reclaim them in expensive battles.
Of course.
Paid for by taxing his subjects. Eventually, England's barons could take it no more. They forced John to agree to a charter that restricted his power. The Magna Carta.
Wow.
But he went against his word. Furious,
Look at
they
those
rebelled,
clips.
inviting Prince Louis of France to invade England. In 1216, Louis sailed to Dover and set his sights on taking this. Dover Castle.
That's huge. How did they build these? I'm really...
Held by forces loyal to King John, it was commanded by Hubert de Burgh. He described the castle as the key to England. He was right. If it fell to the French, so would the kingdom.
Wow, he just backstabbed his whole kingdom. Such are the tales of kings and queens. Many die, many survive. King John had angered the English barons in full revolt. They invited the French to invade. Okay. So this is the Siege of Dover. Alright. I think we are gonna play as the defending ones. Because we are playing a Norman campaign, right? I think Normandy has been a land of always struggles and battles, right? Feels like a cursed land. Because in World War II also the Allied forces of Britain, Canada and USA, I think they invaded Normandy, right? It was one of the biggest invasions. Was it? No, I'm pretty sure it was Normandy. Because the only way UK can take part is if it's really close to them. Man, British people. Very reserved views. British people have very reserved views. Looking at the world.
Asked to invade by the rebel barons, Prince Louis's French army launched an assault on the castle at Dover.
Obviously.
Opening a crack in the outer defenses, the invading forces charged the castle walls.
How would you charge
The garrison
castle?
at Dover would meet the French with clenched fists and an iron will. Dover could not fall. Commander Hubert de Burgh rallied his men to hold back the French and defend the castle.
Alright. We need lots. They got this. Don't. What are you doing? Oh, this is not archery. Where's the archery range? Council Hall. Nothing's on this side. Look how well made the maps are. That's awesome. Don't go outside. Oh.
While the castle's garrison thwarted the first French attack and prepared for a second, a new resistance force was building in the English countryside. A
Willikin of
skilled
Weird.
bowman and fierce patriot, known as Willikin of the Weald, began to muster a resistance to the French invasion.
Nice.
Determined to keep the crown in King John's hands, Willikin would rally every available archer to the cause.
Okay.
Freckers, forward, Egre Tulkers. And a fresher.
Produce traders. Alright. Where do the traders go?
Yare to don some worker.
Where is town center? I don't see. Hey, there you go.
If you'll have it, that he hearken a see they to seek to Hestes.
Hey, every John, intended. Nickel building that for that. Yare to done some work there. Ik building done. It looketh good.
Well, where then? On my way.
With his bowmen assembled, Willikin planned to ambush the French siege engines on their way to the enemy camp.
Arre men, kungenne es bäden dresse foliende Hestes. Get it the swinken toonfolk. I'll return. Here ain't they thin Hester.
Yara to Cheppen. Yare to don some work. Get it to Swinken, toon folk. Delfende is mean leaf.
What do they even talk? I don't understand this language. This is Old English, right?
Yay, so are they hattin'?
And a fresher mark. Arika, what needed working.
Oh, we need to ambush. How do we do that? Use Wilkin to gather longbowmen from Dover town.
On the stairs.
Over here?
Can do. Heriende Hestes nu.
Well, where then? Toonfolk? We are Ferranuka, Toonfolk. Toonfolk, ask her if y'all know. Arita, what needeth worker?
Seek the Hestes. Ik ham to tell. What needed be undone?
Every charm, and 10 death. Ik he'll go and flock a wood. What needeth be undone?
Hestes cometh a suas a het. Hestes not born. Dress al Suiza, yes.
I knew it. They're already halfway there. Fuck. Where's...
What's they up in Heston? What needeth be? Hearkeneth all. Stirreth out the living jack. Hearkeneth all. Till then day that's right to know.
CC to work, eh?
Yes, steppeth to him, Arwayman.
Some French reinforcements made it to their siege camp, adding more numbers to their next attack on the castle.
Ah, okay. Yet.
On the stairs.
Yare to done some worker. It kills build a that for them.
What needeth be undone?
Voodoo is no full material.
We have us and chaff our way.
Yara to check. Well, where then?
Hestes up Ned better, aren't we then?
Willikin spotted a group of English fighters engaged in battle with the enemy and rushed to their aid.
Where's the bloody stable?
Hestes cometh, Arwayman. Hest sewers ahead. At the end, they Hestes new.
Coming.
Willikin's resistance force continued to grow, adding more skilled men to its ranks.
Freckes hawk. Glidande ne'er hurteth no one never down. Yes. Fuste tulkas. Hestes. Nuthan. Comaton. It can do. It can.
Bolstered by the addition of their reinforcements, the French committed the full force of their army to a second assault on the castle.
Not a problem.
Yes.
With Willikin's archers weakening the siege from outside the castle, the garrison at Dover repelled the French attack. Willikin ordered his archers to resume their strikes on the French reinforcements.
Which should be from that side. Even this one is done.
What will thou? Reaper railings are not going.
Kier upp net färre highwaymen. Asteria, rate highwaymen. Här ände hästens nu. Steppeth to hit highwaymen. Steppeth to hit highwaymen. Asterias, rate highwaymen. Al Suiza, yes. Ik kan het doen. Foliente Estes. Jeffe mea but. Tresset jou hardway man.
See thee to work.
Mark, see thee to fair and Uta, every chat. That building will be reparated.
It's in Jetendeus! Jede Hestes! Yeah! Dresset jou highwaymen!
Nice. I like
Safe to
this.
Hestes. He'll do that now.
Each understunder. You're rated on some worker.
Where the Shaitan?
Ferende sewer hat. What need ik ham on min way? Build ende that Rita nu. See to worker.
Hey, every John. A stare it. We haven't steadies beyond that.
Dresset jou arweimen. Upp ner en färre.
Oh, it's going nuts.
Sure, det händer.
God swinker up be mate.
Kjären hästes. Bejot flippeli. On the stirres. Bejot flippeli. On the stirres.
Safe the balls head door.
See to Hester.
Yeah, so in they made it. Eagle hammer that he built and adorned.
Hästes är nåd. Asteriat. Rakt dig arweimen. Upp ner en färre arweimen.
Sealy.
Hästes kommet arweimen. Forgende hästes. No! Dresset jou arweimen. Hästes är nåd, månen. Jävligt hästes! I'm sweet, yes, see! Hästes kommet, arweimen. Hier, häst I kan do. Steppeth to it, arweimen. I'll sweet, yes. Hästes kommet, arweimen! Hästes är nåd. Jävligt hästes! Så det händer. It's in Shetendeus!
Build ende that Rita nu. God swinker. See they to worker. Ik kill happy that building an on. And Sealy builded thing. What needeth be undone?
Anita. Hey, every stirreth out there, every chat. See, take the ferret out there, every chat. A stare it. We haven't steadies beyond that. Eagle will do that for thee.
Balding done. Hitlock is good. Arita, what needeth worker? Yarate done some worker. Ik he'll build a that for they.
Dresset ja arwayman. Hestes cometh arwayman.
Reader, await ende Hestes.
44 seconds.
Not stopping. We have a
Spelemen ja.
Hestes.
Hitlock has gone.
Hestes for this reader.
Seemingly e-builded thing.
Willikin's archers had decimated the French reinforcements. But undeterred, the French mustered what troops they could and launched another attack on the castle.
Ik'll do that. Each follow Hestes. Hestes come mid-May, Freckers. For an ende mid-May.
Kom, ich so Hesse Arja.
Dresset ja arwayman.
Yeah, fully ende Hesse.
Hestes uppnen better arwayman.
The hardy English garrison held fast, refusing to let the castle fall to the French invaders. Willikin rallied his archers to continue strikes on the weakening French.
Dresset ja arwayman. Asteria, Brafte arwayman.
We need to destroy this town.
Harkeneth alla. Stirreth out there every chap. I think they listen.
What will you do?
Then did that free to do.
Every charm, and stareth uta every chan, holdeth at onza. Where haveth, steadeth beyond.
Way Ben Shaitan!
Stareth uta every chan, holdeth at onza.
Hestes cometh arwayman. yes, sir. Pierres, Hestes, Suas, Heta. Hestes cometh, Arwaymen, steppeth to it, Arwaymen. Each will understand. Hestes and Oddborn, Heriende Hestes nu. It can do.
Shafare way stable.
Pierres, Hestes. Asteriach, Prate Arwaymen. Al Suiza, yes. Boa Isibun. Al Suiza, yes. Sua they heta. It kinda do. Voliente Hestes. It's in Step back to the highway, reach the head ahead. Astyria! Rate Arwaymen! Wave and shattered! Suas Heriende Hestes nu! Suas het. Meos Lipoli, on the stairs. Voliente Hestes.
Chevron spay of Mark.
The combined grit of the English garrison and Willikin's surprise attacks ensured that Dover hadn't fallen yet. Now the English prepared to repel the final French assault.
Endless assault, huh?
Hästes kommer arvemen upp med en better arvemen. Det kan du do. Här är en hästes nu. Steppet to the arvemen. Gäres hästes. Hästes kommer arvemen. Här är en hästes nu. Bon för det är hästes. Hästes en oldbomen. Asterias. Brat dig arvemen.
The tenacity of Hubert de Burgh's loyal soldiers forced Prince Louis and the rebel barons to abandon their siege at Dover. And thanks to the efforts of Willikin's fearless archers, England remained in King John's hands.
Awesome.
Prior to the defense of Dover, King John's defiance of the Magna Carta had mired England in a rebellion known as the First Barons' War. Across England, barons broke ties with the crown and seized important cities, including Rochester. With his reign under threat, John deployed his forces to retake Rochester and capture the traitors.
Okay, so this is going to be, uh, I think, the last mission. Okay. In the campaign, I mean. Siege of Rochester, 1215.
King John's men arrived at the outskirts of Rochester, set to retake the castle and drive out the rebel barons within. But Rochester was a formidable fortress that protected the route to London, and the rebel barons were prepared to lay down their lives to hold it. Before King John's men could hope to retake the castle, they would need to reinforce their position by capturing the village of Chatham.
Move it, get it busy.
Ich habe gefallen, Beppo!
The king's men secured Chatham and began preparing for an arduous siege. Rochester's keep was protected by strong stone walls. The king's army would need mighty siege weapons to break through.
What wilt thou?
So we have this sacred site for the first time in the game.
See the Hestes. See the Ferranuda, every chan, every chan, intended. Till then they that right to know. See the Hestes. You can have me that he building and on.
See thee to work.
Hearkeneth all. Hey, every chan, intended.
See thee to work, eh?
What need? Over there, on me way. He'll do that now.
What needeth be undone?
Ich be boon to hear. Ferende, sue et.
See the house then.
Intended no
What needeth work?
Boon to hear. Ischil anon. Virtue guided.
Yare to done some work.
Thee, Hester, me way is clear.
No one requires a heal, what do you?
Agretes for aggressive beopket.
We are to done some work.
What? Yeah, yeah. Tid to win.
Boon to hear.
Aggressive your adresset jou en ferret.
Ich understand.
Ernende mina mede.
See thee to work her.
See they to work at.
E Brooker hunting day.
What wilt thou?
Intended no tolkes. Ich hear it up. Campus.
No one needs a heal, what do you want me to do?
Agretes alunga no needed be ferret. We aren't going the tolkes.
Understand.
Oh my god, come on.
Aggressive yourself.
Aye.
Alunga no. Ferret. Ich understand.
See they to work.
Harkeneth aller. Where have on stead as bay on at? If he'll build a that for thee. Every charm and 10
Every chan.
block end woo.
See the Hestes.
Et beakette, wean fortgangende. Ich will.
Vin Hester.
Accursed helversche Hände!
Hearkeneth all.
What day?
With that, put me way.
King John's forces were struck by a raiding group of rebels sallying from the castle.
How do I sound the bell?
The Shulu do they make? Hearkeneth all.
Everywhere Hameth, Steaders, Bayonet.
Hey, every John. Intend.
Arita, what needeth Bayondun? Churles Swenker.
Save the Hestes. Wuda is noteful Matera. Arita, every John. Intended. You come to Delvin.
I think they'll
Lista. Yeah. Till then they that rate the new.
Entendeth nu, Tulkes. Beakette, wean.
What needeth Bayondun? Billende that Rita knew.
Agri moveth.
Ich bin boon to hear.
Boa is heriende hestes nu. Habe mi bow. Ferende.
God swinker at me, mate.
She take the worker.
What needeth beyond good?
Hearkeneth Aller.
What needeth be undone? See they to work at. You're right to done some work.
Jonas, ich fortsättnis.
See they to work. And Celia
Going so slow, slow.
What needeth be undone? Nickel build they that for they.
Yare to done some worker.
What needeth be undone? Ekel have it that he building anon. Ekel have it that he building anon.
See thee to work, yeah? He'll do that new. He'll have you that.
We are undone beyond this hour. Alright, that for the head.
Crossbows, yard on the way to sweet.
See they to work, yeah. So as they headed. He'll build a that for they. He'll have you that. He building anon.
Men of armies, Amida, Itsua ha Seliata. Crossbows, yara on anon rita.
What needeth be on post it done? He'll build a that for they.
Hestes. You'll then do that, read the note. Hearkeneth all.
Arita, what needeth worker?
Kempis, Ikil, Emeth, shouldered crossbows. Farah,
Yares, what needeth be undone?
What kind of shit houses are these? The position of those houses. My God.
What needeth be? Toonfolk already ready? Aye.
See thee to hearkeneth all.
Toonfolk already ready?
intended we aren't going the Tulkas. I place it we aren't going the Tulkas.
Yarated on Ferende Sue ahead.
Oh my God, really good.
Alunganu, Ferret.
See they to worker.
Toonfolk already ready.
What needeth be undone on men way?
Yare to done some work.
Build them they that.
Ranita, what needeth work? Yeah, so it they head.
What needeth be undone? Hirende Thien Hester.
I bread ich here.
Bayot yarn to Hest yea. So they hatten. Bayot yarn Hirende Thien Hester. It will have you that building enough.
What needeth be
See
undone?
they to fair and uten every chan. See they to worker on men way.
See they to work. See they to work. Equal build it that.
Every charm and 10 death. Balding done. Hit look is good. See they hearken at Valor.
You then did that, read the note.
What needeth be undone?
What needeth be undone? Equal happeth that ye building anon. Are Yare get anything haste? Equal building that for that.
They brought a siege now. I cannot believe these guys. Also, where's the town bell function? I don't see any town bell.
Arita, what needeth worker? Yare to done spark and it will post it off.
Be on guard to Hestes to bump. Yare to done some work sweet. You then did that.
Arita, every charm and tender, fresh air and hard and
Yare to do some work.
Crossbows yard on the way tended.
Yeah, safe to Hestes.
Shattered.
All's ten down. Yare to done some work.
Jeffe med och bort.
See they to work.
What shall each do? Boa is the boo. Sperreman, ja. Quite of servant shattered. Yahweh sewers ahead.
In Hester?
Yahweh Shetan.
See they to work,
Min spera is Yara.
I think they list Build that day that.
Hey, every John. Intended. You think that Rita no? Rita, what needed working? Eagle happy that he built
What needeth be undone? Build end day that Rita.
What needeth be undone? Fit ended, so ahead. Eagle build they that for they. What needeth be undone? Ich am on my way.
Min
They
spera
that
is
Rita
Yara.
no? I think they list it. Eagle build they that for they.
Speraman Yara.
Eagle happy that he built them up.
In Hester?
Safe to have stareth uta every chance.
What needeth be undone?
What should each do?
See feet, it'll do that new.
Hearkeneth all.
Each understunder. He'll build a that for they.
See the stated. We haven't stayed as be on that. Yare to done some work here. See the hestes. Equal build it that for they.
Entendeth, Frecus. Pontifotas, Beret.
Hearkeneth all.
War of servant, easy boot. Yahweh, ikil rasente beyondas. Fuset in Dwindleth. Beret. War of servants, Shattered.
Ik ham two down.
Kempes. Swath ahead.
Unbelievable.
See they to work at.
Safe yay. So they hatten.
Quad of servants,
Arcaneth
Shattered.
Valor. He'll build a that for they.
Min spera is Yara.
Yahweh Shattered. Yefe meo mut.
I think they list.
Min spera is
Build
Yara.
end a that Rita new.
Speraman Yara.
Yahweh Shattered.
In Hester? I pray set your figure upon the
What should he do? Edisia!
Every charm.
Crossbow here and unreached.
What needeth?
Safe to stareth uta every chan. Hold it at onsa. He'll happy that he building anon. Hearkeneth Valor. He'll
See they to work at. But end I so ahead. right to know. You're right to done some work. See they to work. Ich will build it that for day.
Yarwe Shettle.
This shula out. Hey, every chan. Intent. Start the to every chan. And seal ye build it thing.
Quad of servant Shettle. Yarwe Shettle.
Good swing, correct.
See fate to work.
Harkeneth.
See fate to fair and Uten every chance.
Hestes cometh. Experiment Yara Shettle. Nuthan cometh on. Glidande ne'er hurteth no one never down.
We have a status to pay, folk.
What shall each do?
Nice.
Quad of servant Shettle.
So this has plus 50% greater weapon range, double the number of arrow slits. This has production. This will produce like a Vanguard army.
What needeth be undone? Seeth the yeah, so we they hated. Yeah. Hearken, equal do that no. Stirreth out to every chan. Seeth the Hestes. See they to work.
Every charn and 10 dead.
Equal hey, see they to ferret out to every chan. Equal have I that he building and on. Every chan. Intended.
Every charn and 10 dead.
Building done. Looketh good. Hearkeneth all. He'll do that no. What day did one?
See to Hestes. Ikil happy that he building anon.
Send them men to Anstura.
Yeah, you ready for?
Hearken Allah.
We are now waiting for the Hestes, Renee. Anita, he'll do so what they command. He bore away that this is he built it. Build it well.
Desire is the shot.
Elite longbowman.
Halvestil Gay Kun what he can do.
Be ready for Hestes and glory. Why should we dress now?
Oh, that's nice.
Be ready for Hestes and glory. Sayest thou to me, whose thou desirest the shot? Whose thou havest me hunter?
Oh wow.
Why should he dress an hour?
Intended. Estes are coming. Arcanala, yeah. Si un de geta mi estes. Ready to go. Ik wil stieren at die hesta. Yeah, here. Hearken, thou honor. We have a testing.
Yes, sir.
Hearken, your honor. We have a testing. Understood.
Hestes kom. Arken, fina Hestes. Ja, well, moving.
Crossbowmen! Attack! Use what they have! Stir! Whereas for Warian Vulcans! Peace anew! Looking for Hestes!
Intended.
Yeah. You ready for Hestes?
Hearken, honor. Estes are coming.
Aye.
People been at this spot to swing into me. Yeah, a steering, so ahead. Here go get this building, he built it for thee. I'm still gay, cool what he can doing.
We have a Hestes.
Arcanala, Estes are coming.
Tentanu, hearken to Hestes. Get in, yow moving, yow men.
Hearken, your honor. We have
Drenges, Beonya, both gangen, on death to our foe. Any man
ready a steering, so ahead. Building to put it up, huh? You ready for the next one? He'll steer and at the Hester.
Akoyeth Tolkes, and for gangen Freckes. Baron to see.
Good. We have new Hestes. With the Seige engine. Hestes for the trebuchet.
We have an Hestes coming on.
Postering the Seige engine. Faren.
Kind of all cramped up. I don't like this.
Could he go with the worker?
Frackers, your Hestes on here. That will I be done. Hestes.
Obeisance is
Inelika big shota.
Your company will be welcome, Freckes.
I like this trebuchet. Damn.
Senden mig to Amsterdam on the move.
The king's men discovered the farmlands that supplied the rebels at Rochester. If the rebels lost access to the food supplies, some of them would be forced to flee. They had the opportunity to weaken the rebellion by eliminating the castle's supplies. King John's men came to St. Margaret's Monastery. Although the monks would not take sides, they would provide medical care for wounded soldiers. The local market was also open to trade with Chatham.
Okay.
Mi sperre is deep.
Here on Hestes. Trackers, Hestes on here. Port once. Fire you ready to fight.
No Hestes coming, men of team to Anna's stool. Farron.
The Seige engines on engines. Let them have an Ura.
King John's men discovered that the castle was being resupplied by a stream of traders.
Yeah, what your will is me deed.
Rochester's outer wall crumbled to King John's men, and they descended on the keep.
They unpack so fast.
Yeah, intended. Yeah, doing hit and on. Original, you fall get beheaded. Helmet to put it up, huh?
Hester's coming.
What has this?
Crossbows ready and waiting.
Put one! Be only ready to punch!
And the rest of
We
for
are
the
staying in Scotland.
Get this building and build it.
Under our
You ready for the next?
Intended.
Anywhere.
Arita intended. The all way that hit Izzy builded and he builded well.
Huh?
I'm still getting going what he can doing. Go to work at Donarita. Look is greater. Go to work at Donarita. Look is greater. Go to work at Donarita. Look is greater. Go to...
Way haven't Hesters.
You can't find me that. Go to Gobbin work. I'm still getting cool what he can doing. Yes, chef. Find me that. Go to Gobbin work.
He'll wait to Hester's.
Hastings for the championship. You think that to the
Away men! Get away men! Stir!
Hastings forward act. Moving to new step. Siege artillery moving. Assaulting. Nothing will be left.
Alley set. Ready for BCOs.
Landcarving in the room.
Toolcase. Ready. We will have to test it. Miss. Certainly. No. Spare is children.
With supplies critically low, the rebel commander discharged his weakest fighters, hoping to preserve what little food remained. Fearing further dissent against his rule, King John ordered safe passage for the surrendered rebels away from Rochester.
Ah, is a data.
With the farms alight, King John's chokehold on the rebels was tightening. Cut off from all hope of resupply, more of the rebels were forced to abandon the fight.
Destras are chewing upon the beta.
Search on ships up already. Search on decks. Victory. Objects are moving.
Akide up the
Sails are erected.
reset.
Move on, object. Getting on repeat.
Chivalry abringt your sport.
The crew of the sailor.
Ispermen Hestes Kuf.
Distance for the end.
Shove your reader so ahead. Ik wil op bij de hester. We are being shot at!
This took way longer than this should.
Fell at the hands of the king's army, securing both the castle and the route to London. While the fight for England raged on, a desperate King John clung to the throne.
Clung to the throne.
People often imagine that castle walls were just left as bare stone, but in fact they weren't. They were plastered, painted, and decorated.
Wow.
The process of making medieval paint begins in a quarry.
This is a sandstone with a really high iron content. In it, we find pockets of ochre. This is iron oxide, like rust, and the ochre is one of the main ingredients in pigment making.
Oh, that's where the
First,
ochre
the
color
ochre
came
is crushed
from.
into a fine powder.
Yellow ochre.
The finer the particles in paint, the better the paint will be.
Once ground up, water is added. Then the mixture is sieved.
This is the exact opposite of making pasta at home. At home, when you sieve your pasta, you then keep it for your meal. Here, what's going to end up in the sieve will be discarding.
What's needed are the tiny particles suspended in the water.
Once it's dry, it's going to look something like this. You can see that all the water has evaporated, leaving just this very fine crust, which will then be ground into the fine pigment which is used to make paint.
My God. That's
But
a big
ochre's colour
process.
palette doesn't end there. If it's heated, something magical happens. Yellow ochre turns red.
Oh.
And heating it for even longer creates a whole spectrum of colours.
It's been burnt for over 72 hours at 1,000 degrees Celsius, And that gives us this incredible
Oh,
purple
wow.
colour.
They made different colors from the same
To turn the
material.
pigment into paint, it's bound together with egg
Ah, so
tree
smart,
sap.
these people.
A
Medieval.
popular motif in the Middle Ages was the use of stones and roses. That's where you paint on blocks of stone to make it look like you could afford to pay stonemasons to produce dress blocks of stone and then decorate them with 5-petaled flowers.
So simple and
medieval castles
beautiful.
were far from the gloomy places we imagine today. They were full of colour and light.
Wow. That looks really good.
When forces loyal to King John undermined Rochester Castle, it spelled doom for the rebels inside. Within days, they had surrendered. But the rebel barons weren't done yet. Their ally, Prince Louis of France, had sent an invasion force to help the barons overthrow King John. Then, in late 1216, the king fell ill with dysentery and died. His son, just 9 years old, was crowned King Henry III.
My God.
It was now up to the young king's regent, the
Just-
70-year-old legendary knight William Marshal, to protect the crown.
Oh.
He faced a near impossible challenge. England was crumbling. Rebels were taking town after town. But William Marshal bided his time and prepared to defeat the rebels. Then in May 1217, he got the chance that he'd been waiting for. William discovered that the rebels planned to simultaneously besiege both Dover Castle and Lincoln Castle. With rebel forces split and weakened, William Marshal led his royalist army to Lincoln. The castle on one side of the city was still controlled by royalists, under its formidable constable, Lady Nicola de la Haye. But the streets of the city were under rebel control. On May 20th, 1217, the Royalist Relief Force, led by William Marshal, arrived to retake the rebel-controlled city. The future of England rode on the success of this mission.
Awesome. Awesome. I like the storytelling part. Very interesting history of the Englishman. Lots of wars, lots of turmoil. Kind of like the Delhi Sultanate, very similar. Lots of constant struggle for power, you know. Constantly someone's getting into power, someone's taken off. Kings dying from dysentery. Man. Dysentery was like really...
Troops loyal to the king held the castle at Lincoln, while outside, rebels controlled the city. The defenders had to hold the castle until reinforcements arrived, under the command of the king's knight, William Marshal.
So this William Marshal and the young King Henry III must have a really good relationship between them, right? Like a grandfather and grandson. I was just wondering if you could garrison the siege. Oh, sorry, this tower.
Hearkeneth all. You sending that straight to
Yahweh shit. Boa is the boom.
Oh, so like this side of the wall is with us, that side is with the enemy. I mean, like, that's how they have shown, that's why they told us that the streets were still ruled by the rebels. So I don't understand.
Boa is the boom.
Hey, every John. Intended.
Wow, we cannot build house and stuff like that. I should have known this before. 1, 2, 3, 4. Defend Lincoln Castle until William Marshall arrives. Okay, you know what? Let's restart this. Last game. Last mission of the campaign. I didn't realize we didn't have a town center, so I just destroyed the houses trying to build towers in their place. Oh, look at the fighting.
Troop.
To work.
Hey, every John. Intended.
What needeth beyond done? Yeah. Tid to ended.
See to Heston.
Arita, what Verende sewer
I'm going to send this woman over here.
ham on min way.
Why is this neutral? I don't understand.
On min way. Yari on min way. What needeth beyond done? Seek Verende sewer hat. If ham on min way.
Okay.
Boa is Iboon.
Every seat to fair and uten every charn.
Arita.
Every charn intended. Where ham on stead as bayon at. Arita. See to work it.
Webben Gangande. It's so Hessa Aristiga. Tulkas. Hessa Schumann. They are guard to Hestes Tulfon.
Ikil Angi separated
Jonas Jar Ferret de Urende. Men av Almes.
War of servant shattered. Jefe mea but.
Amen for the Gutas. Dresset ja. Ich kenne du. Beliefere.